It'll be too real. It'll be too real. Yeah. What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? And here we are back again on What's Up Wednesday. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We want to say thank you to all our subscribers and all those that follow us because without you, this is impossible. So we want to thank y'all for being here today. And here we are getting ready to discuss the recap of the Eagles and the pregame of the Detroit Lions. And today I am sitting here with some heavy hitters. On my one side of me is 21 Armando 21. Below me is B2 Real. And we got Dallas Cowboy Chris in the house. And don't look like he's doing too much smiling. I don't know what's wrong with him, but I guess we'll let him explain what's really going on with him. I mean, something he wants to get off his chest. But hello, Dallas Cowboy Chris. How are you today, brother?
Hello, Gary. Hello, Armando. Hello, Brandon.
Hi.
It's me.
Is it you?
Cowboy Chris. We're living the life of the 300-pounders after a loss bet I made with KJ McCoy. I'm a man of my word. Cowboys lost. I went and purchased the Eagles hat. I have to wear it for a week, including on the greatest YouTube show ever, Dallas Cowboy Huddle.
Now, is this an entire show situation, or is it like partial show, or momentarily?
The entire show.
Can you turn it backwards?
You know, I never said that I had to word for it, did I? I didn't say that.
Yeah, listen, yeah,
it's recorded. It is recorded that you did wear the hat.
Right.
Turn it backwards, huh? Hey, man.
Look at Philly Finest. Look at Philly Finest.
Yeah, Henry. All right, Henry.
Hold on, I'm gonna step up my game. Hold on.
No, don't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
What you gotta do? Oh my gosh, bro.
Henry already texted me talking about what time the show start.
Oh, I'm sure he did, huh? Oh man! So
what's up?
You lost the bet, right,
Cowboy
Chris?
Man.
So
hey, man,
do we call you Eagle Chris?
No,
do we call you Dallas Eagle Chris? Or?
No, I'm still Dallas Cowboy Chris. I lost a bet. That's it. I pay my bets. That's all. That's all it is, man. I never ever bleed anything that blue and silver, baby. That's it.
I know you're right. We just.
Can you see it?
Okay, I see
it.
What is that? What are you doing?
Got cut out where your face go.
Can you see it?
I see it. Oh yeah, well it's about to happen. It's about to happen. So hey y'all, here we are, man. Once again, we want to say thank y'all to everybody. We just had to let Chris get that so nobody would think that he was, lost or anything like that. No, he knows exactly where he is. It's just the fact that he's paying a debt. So we understand. And him and I both have to pay a bet maybe later on this evening. We don't know.
I paid my debt. I had to drop a TikTok. Shout out to my boy Speezy. He's a big Eagles fan. And we bet 20 push-ups. We had to do a TikTok video.
I saw that.
Did a little video. I said, all right, cool. You got to pay your bets, man. To all this new young generation, just a reminder, your word is gold, man. You always keep your word.
Man,
Exactly.
Like I was telling the fellas before we started, I had a guy hit me on Facebook who is an Eagle fan that I bet over 6 years ago, $100 that the Cowboys would beat them. And of course, the Cowboys won. And guess who never paid? So then they had the nerve to hit me on Facebook telling me how good the Eagle hat look on me, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, I said, well, real men pay their bets off. I said, I don't know who I'm talking to, because you ain't never paid me a dime. It's been 6 years. So why you hit me, bro? Leave me alone.
6 years, yeah. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, you already know.
Yeah, so if I had lost a bet, he'd be looking for his money, right? So
exactly.
If you man enough to make the bet, man up and pay. And that's what I'm doing. I'm manning up. I'm paying my bet off. The KJ McCoy. It'll never happen again.
Like, man of his word. Shoot me that hat when you're done with it.
I gotta send it to KJ.
You might as well send it to somebody because I know you're not gonna keep it on your wall.
No, it's a snapback.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, it was perfect.
He went spend some money, yeah.
Cowboys, shout out.
Cowboys in the house. What's up? You guys go follow him. You get a chance. Please do. So here we are, guys. We got a lot of comments coming in, man. Everybody's tuned in, man. So I guess we better get on right here and let's talk about it. And let's come into this huddle and talk Cowboy talk. So, guys, man, I don't know where you want to start. So let's just start with the stats, man. Let's start with the Cowboys versus Eagles stats. So basically, man, after looking at the game, I mean, it was a lot closer than we thought it would be. So basically in the first quarter, neither team scored in the first quarter. We scored 3 points in the second quarter. Eagles scored 20 points in the second quarter. We scored 7 in the third. Eagles scored 0 in the third. We scored 7 in the fourth, and they scored 6 in the fourth. So if you can tell that this was a two-half game. I mean, they won the first, and we basically came back in the second. So, guys, what do you think about those halves and what we saw on Sunday night? Be too real. What do you think, brother?
Well, my overall opinion is that don't hate me when I say this, but there was no significant difference in our offense Sunday than we saw for week 2 through 5, except for 3 interceptions.
Right.
That was the only significant difference that I saw in our offense, and I think that we still didn't commit to the run because Ezekiel Elliott had 13 carries for like 83 yards, and I think that's averaged to 6.2 yards per carry. And Pollard averaged 4.5 yards per carry. I'm no mathematician, but 6 + 4 is 10, and that's the point of the game, is to get 10 yards. I think that our offense, did what they normally do, and but I also think that Cooper Rush kind of settled down a little bit more in the second half than he did the first half.
Okay. All right. 21 Armando, what do you think, brother?
You know what? I agree with Brandon. I agree with Be Too Real. I think we saw the same offense. We saw the same offense. Obviously, those picks, those were the difference. The turnovers is what killed us. The defense, obviously, we talked about it off the show, before the show. We can't have a defense out there and obviously did not get tired. So. Right. The defense, we have him out there for so long, and our offense wasn't doing anything, so it's tough. But I like the game. It was a 2-half game. I thought, the second half, I really saw. I had it in my head. I said, we're winning this game. When it was 17-20, I said, we're winning this game.
Right.
But again, it seems like the offense wasn't, it wasn't clicking. Our defense held it down. Shout out, Turpentine. I thought he almost had one. It was close. We still haven't seen it, but I like the adjustments. I think we all talked about it. The second half adjustments, so it was a good game. Good game. Obviously, we didn't come out with a W, but hey, I see us still, having a good record. It was just one loss, so we'll be all right.
All right, and that leads us down to our visitor today.
Philadelphia Chris.
No, we're not gonna do him like that. He's already been tortured enough. So Dallas Cowboy Chris, you fill us in, man, on this the stats of what you saw.
Well, it's very simple. The reason Philadelphia got 20 because we gave them 3 turnovers. I mean, if we take away those 3 turnovers, Philly, we may go in halftime, maybe 7-3, maybe 7-3, because our offense really wasn't doing much in the first half at all. So that was the key of the game. And, you know, and everybody, and I've been hearing a lot of Philly fans talking about, oh, y'all defense wasn't shit. Y'all defense. I'm saying, okay, you're right. So when you put a defense in bad situations for 3 straight times, okay, a good team's supposed to capitalize, right? Okay, so if it's been the roles been reversed and the Cowboys had got the ball 3 straight times on turnovers, it would have been the same result. Okay, so you know I hate when people said our defense ain't all that because they gave up the 26 points in the game. I say our offense put them in bad situations in the first half. Okay, so and before Sunday, the defense been playing ahead except for one game, and that was the Tampa Bay game, and we lost that. So it's true. If the Cowboys get up on you, it's over. It's over. But they was behind. They made adjustments in the second half, tried to come back. It wasn't successful, but it is what it is. We still got to play these guys again. It's not the end of the world. I mean, like we said before the show, if anybody said the Cowboys be 4-2 when Dak was hurt, man, we all ecstatic. So you know, we said also we would have took the L over the Commanders and the Giants over the Eagles, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
We took it. We took it like men. I'm wearing this hat like a man, and we're gonna kick that ass later. Excuse me. I'm sorry. We're in the barbershop.
That's right. That's right. So and you know, and you guys say something with what you just said, and that leads us up to this next topic as far as our offense versus their defense. What is it that we didn't do? I was really shocked that we came out so flat. And I said, well, we need to move this ball, stay ahead of the chain, and we did totally the opposite. So what happened with that first series, and what, Armando? What happened? I mean, it just like 3 and out.
B2 Real said it earlier. We got away from the run. You know, where was Pollard at? You know, we saw Pollard on one good run, but that was pretty much it. We get away from the run. It's tough. I feel like Cooper Rush wasn't seeing the field good. You know, those picks came. Was it 2 of them that came early? Yeah. You know, so you know, I don't know if he wasn't reading the field right. You know, we didn't see CD a lot. You know, it was just, I don't know, it was stagnant. You know, something was held up, and I shout out to my boy Heido, but Texas Chevy. But he said something also. You know, we got. I feel like we got 2 touchdowns taken away. You know, I don't know how you guys felt about that, but you know, so this offense was kind of slow, stagnant.
So what was the reason for that, Chris? I mean, at first I was shocked that we came out so flat. It was like just 3 and out. I mean, what happened?
I think it was Cooper's nerves, really.
Yeah,
it was nerves. I mean, okay, every game this year, including the road games, we've been at home, meaning our fans and everything. And this is probably our truest road game we will have all season. Okay,
we played in New York on the road. Remember?
Okay, but the Cowboy fans took over the stadium, bro. That's what I'm saying. They didn't take over the link. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we've basically have home field advantage everywhere we go just because our fans are everywhere. Okay, this was the first true road game that Cooper Rush had. The link was loud in the first half, bro. It was out of control loud, and I think his nerves got to him. You know, where before he was, you know, he'd been calm, cool. Cooper, he was inconsistent, bro. He was throwing it in the ground. He was throwing behind people. Then he threw picks. So only way I can explain it is his nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So be too real. That first series.
Yeah.
What did you think about that? I mean, I know we always disappointed, but was it the nerves or was it play calling? Was it?
You mean the first half?
Well, that first series, number 1, and then you can go from there. But that first series, we went 3 and out.
Well, you know, I tend to agree with I'm a DC Chris. Yeah, DC4L Chris.
Thank you.
I would agree with him. You know that I think nerves was the part of that. You know, but then I think game plan played a part too, because I felt like that they tried to win the game with Cooper's arm, and to try to adjust the whole team because of, you know, this whole stigma about Cooper Rush winning 4-0 and Cooper Rush is gonna take that spot and all that. I think that kind of the game plan was, well, let's let Cooper be the hero today, until Dak gets back, and that didn't work out for us because Cooper arm ain't really big enough, to really win games because consistently he gave us one passing touchdown and one rushing touchdown every game. And this game was no different. So I feel like, we didn't stick to the run, we didn't commit to the run. We should have. And the passing game was not what was going to win the game for us.
Okay. Wavy Hink said something here. He said, well, I'm sorry, that wasn't the one I want. Where is he at? He said, the one stadium we'll never take over is Philly. They will never let that happen. That's true. They will not. They're not going to sell that many tickets to the Cowboy fan. That's just not going to happen. So I totally agree. And then Trackhawk.
Just leave it.
Trackhawk said, nerves, or did he get exposed of not handling the big stage?
And I think that's both. That's all entwined. There's the big stage, nerves, Sunday night football, under the lights, to me it was also pressure. This is like Chris said, this is your first real away game. In a rival game, the fans were loud. So I think that pressure kind of like, man, it was a lot. Sunday night football, under the lights, America's team, man.
Yeah. Oh, Larry said, babe, nothing was wrong with was wrong. It was good defense. Unfortunately, I'm assuming he's saying that the Eagles had a great defense,
and they did. I think, but I think that Cooper Rush, I think his throws were off. I think Chris said it best. They were looking on the floor. That one long pass that he threw CD, that was way underthrown, and he had CD open too,
and it was intercepted too.
Yep, it was intercepted.
Because CD is safety connected. That's a walk-in touchdown.
That's a walk-in touchdown.
And like Armando, and people keep forgetting too. Like Armando said, they took away Noah Brown a touchdown. Bro, the dude Heine lands in the end zone and hit the pylon. How is that not a touchdown?
The CD. What was that? Is that a first down or was that a touchdown? I was confusing it.
First down.
That was a first down.
Right.
That could have kept the drive going.
So why didn't? So would you say that that's poor management on the coaching's part?
I think I don't think so, because I'm not going to blame this loss on the coaches.
No. I'm just saying that for us not throwing the challenge flag on challenging that first down.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I was definitely ticked up because he rushed to try to hurry up and do a sneak to get the first down instead of looking at the play. If he looked at the play, of course he challenges it. Everybody, even the referee that does the game, said, "Oh man, that's definitely a first down." But he tried to get cute. Sometimes our offense do that. That's just something we got to live with. He tried to get cute and missed on fourth down, and that's a turnover also, guys. You think about it, because 4 and out is a turnover, right?
Yeah,
turnover on down. So the Cowboys literally had 4 turnovers in the first half. So if you can't 4 turnovers and they only got 20 points on you.
Exactly.
So I'm just confused, knowing that the ref, she spotted as a first down. The side judge moved it down at the fourth down. So that would have gave the head coach enough time to say, no, let's challenge that. I keep, I always say a scared man can't win and closed mouth doesn't get fed. And right there, that was a prime example that he, CeeDee Lamb fought his butt off for that first down. So somebody should have went to bat for him, say, I'm going to throw this challenge flag to see where this was actually marked. But again, Mike McCarthy held that flag, and it's just mind-boggling. I mean, things like that, if you're not going to call the plays as a head coach, you would think that this is where you manage the game. And once again, we didn't see that again. It's frustrating to continue to see this come from Mike McCarthy. So I don't know, but we brought
up a good question. So are we blaming this whole loss on Cooper Rush? What do you guys think?
No.
No,
I don't. And the reason I say no, he been playing like a backup.
Yeah.
Play like a backup. Be too real, keep giving you the stats. We know what to expect from him. Okay. Okay, this is the first game he had turnovers. Okay. But you got to give him credit for the second half too. So if we're gonna blame him for them turnovers, let's blame him from that 93-yard drive too.
Shout out my boy St. Louis Joe, man. It's exactly right. 10 penalties versus the Eagles 2.
Yeah. Be too real. What do you think? What do you think about that? I mean, do you think this is Cooper Rush loss?
I think I'm gonna give a generic answer. Say this is the Dallas Cowboy loss. I mean, I think every facet was. I mean, our defense wasn't lackluster. They just wasn't as explosive as they was for the past couple of weeks. I know that it felt like Michael was dealing with some injuries or like a growing pool still or something. Like he still was dealing with that. And so he wasn't as explosive as he normally is off the line. Donovan Wilson didn't wrap up like he normally does and completes the tackle. It was just like a B- kind of a game for the Cowboys as a whole. And I think that just the turnovers really made the biggest difference. And so if I had if I had to put a blame on somebody, I would say that it was a team loss, but the turnovers kind of pushed it over the edge. And I talk about third down conversion rate with Cooper Rush, and he doesn't have a very high third down conversion rate, and so that plays a part in. But is that play management? Is that calls? Is that scheme? Is what we don't really know what that is because we don't know really who's behind what on the Cowboys. We don't know who's calling plays. We don't really understand like who we are identity wise. And so except for the fact that we don't commit to the run. So if I had to put a tag, I would say not Kellen Moore. I guess it is Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore. Wisdom tooth is the problem. I was gonna say Cooper Rush, but wisdom tooth is the problem. It's wisdom tooth every week.
I feel it was a lot with all of that. So how would you gauge our defense against the Eagles' offense, Dallas Cowboy Chris? How would you gauge? And I'm not just saying for just one quarter, but overall game. What was your observations on that?
I was confused about a few things. This offense that the Eagles run is the same offense every high school in Texas runs.
RPO.
It's the same offense. It's the same offense that every college in America runs. Okay. All he's doing is running a read option. And what he's doing, if you don't hand it, he's gonna throw it quick. And a lot of times,
and I knew it. A
lot of times the Cowboys secondary was playing off instead of playing press. To me, if you playing press, he can't throw that crap quick. He can't.
All right.
It's like I got the game on now, and it was that first drive they had, and what's the boy named Brown at corner. He 10 yards off. He just did a quick slant, first down. I'm like, that's their only play, bro. They only play is either hand it off, he run. They got 3 plays. Okay, so that's the only thing that I was upset about, because once the Cowboys put them in legitimate passing situations, Cowboys got sacked. They sacked him. They sacked him. But when you give up positive yards on first and second down, they're ahead of the chains. You got to keep the Eagles behind the chains where you got to force that boy to throw. He only got one option. But when he has more than one option, they move the ball. And I think that was the difference in the game too, that it seemed like, okay, we didn't plan for them to have a read option or a quick pass. He's been doing that every game. Why are we playing 10 yards off? I'm sorry. If B, you had that same thought, but that's just the first thing I thought when we play against the Eagles. They got 3 plays. 3. That's it.
Yeah. So Armando, this how would you gauge our defense versus this Eagles offense. I mean, what could we have done better, or what were we where were we awful at? I mean, what you think?
I gotta agree with Chris. It's everybody was playing back, and we already know what Jalen Hurts is gonna do. Jalen Hurts is gonna do a quick slant pass, or he's gonna take off with it. You know, and we shouldn't. We've seen it pretty much last year too. So with the defense, I think the defense played well. Obviously, they were out there on the field so long. A lot of 3-and-outs killed us. I think that a big momentum shifter was that fourth down, that punting where who was out, who was offsides? Somebody lined up.
Fowler.
No,
Fowler.
it was Mike. I thought it was
No,
Michael.
it was no,
You're
it was
talking
Joseph,
about the fake
Kelvin Joseph. No, it wasn't
Yeah,
Kelvin.
no, he talking about the fake neutral zone infraction call.
Oh,
It
yeah,
wasn't a neutral zone. It wasn't. The ball hadn't even been snapped.
Yeah.
But yeah, that call.
I think that one kind of killed it a lot. And then obviously it was a fourth down. We gave him the first down. Defense was back on, and it just the defense. It's tough. It's tough to leave the defense out there. But overall, I think the defense played good. I know Micah had that groin, but you really couldn't tell, but you could because he wasn't out there like usual. But I mean, he was still pressuring. We saw when he was putting that pressure on Hurts. Hurts was getting rid of it. So I think the defense played well. It was just we were just out there too long on the field. So that's kind of what killed us, I think.
How you feel, B2 Real? Basically the same, or anything?
Yeah, I think our defense, they didn't play press defense, man defense. They wasn't on them. They was playing back like everybody's saying. But then again, like I said earlier, I believe that when it came to wrapping up and tackling, our tackling was like a little bit different this game too, because I've noticed like week 2 through 4 through 5, excuse me, wrap up, hit, complete tackle, they down, but this week there was a lot of break off runs, bounce offs. A second player had to assist with the tackle. It was a lot of that going on this game, and I didn't understand that, and I think that played a part too in our defense getting an extra 2-3 yards from the runner, or something like that.
Yeah, you know what, and I have to agree with what St. Louis Joe said, because this is basically what we did. We continue to turn the ball over with a short field. So again, personally, it wasn't anything that Philadelphia Eagles offense did. They had a short field and they did what they were supposed to do. So that was the thing. Okay, if they would have had to go 80 yards, I'm sure we probably would have gotten off the field. But that wasn't the case. Every time they got the ball, they got it on our side of the 50. So it just made the game much easier for them. So yeah,
and that quarterback sneak play that they kept doing, where they drove the line. Oh my God, 4th and 1, and they. Yeah. Oh my God, I hated it.
Yeah. Let's
it
get
was
into some
depressing every time you saw it. Wasn't it?
Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
It was nothing we could do about it either. I mean, it was just a push. And this guy squats 600 pounds, so who gonna stop him? So, Wavy Hink said basically, offense and defense could have, like we just said, they could have played better. St. Louis Joe also said basically Quinn not keeping up the pressure in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I guess so. Here's another one right here. Trackhawk said basically they were reading off of Parsons. Oh, they put Parsons in a bad way. He didn't know. I'm just gonna say this: the Eagles had a great game plan. They did. They put Parsons.
Did they though?
I mean, think about it. They took our most dominant player and made him irrelevant until the second half. But think about it. We gave him a short field. They put Parsons in just my opinion, put him in a bad position where he couldn't do what he needed to do. It was genius to me. But again, we made adjustments, but I got to give it to the Eagles. The Eagles did something that our defense wasn't ready for. So And that's what Trackhawk is saying, that they were reading off Parsons. So anyway, so yeah, there's some other we got some other things that let's see here. Here we go. Wavy Hink also says, for every weakness, Cooper Rush, your playmakers have to step up. Did we not see that, guys? Did we not see our playmakers step up, or what happened here?
Well, our playmakers on offense is CeeDee Lamb, right?
Yep.
CeeDee Lamb. Then you can throw in, Zeke if you want. You can throw in Tony Pollard if you want. But they stepped up in the second half. It just when we wanted to keep the game close in the first half, it was null and voided. Because like I said, Zeke came alive in this game. He came alive, man. I mean, he looked quick. He hit the hole, got in the end zone. Tony looked good in the game. He just didn't. He had one that I thought he was going to go.
Yeah.
He didn't. Shoestring tackle. Good tackle. Let's go. So, just like Brandon was saying, man, when the Cowboys stick to their running game and actually,
I don't get it.
When they literally dedicate their mind to, hey, man, let's go ahead and run the ball and then play action off of it to get CD open, because he's still not a number one. I don't care what nobody say. And then get him the ball and get him to Gallup. And, you remember our number one tight end didn't play either, And so it's a lot of things that the Cowboys should have done to win the game. But they did make that effort. They did come back. They came back and they settled down. Cooper settled down. Because in the first half, man, I really thought the kid was rattled. I was like, come on, man, this is not how you play. We asked Cooper the whole time he been in there, just be consistent. Don't turn the ball over. Be consistent. Don't turn the ball over. He turned the ball over. We lost the game. I'm not blaming him, because we came back. Our defense, like Armando said, also stayed on the field too long, because when it was 20-17, not one of us thought we was going to lose that game.
No.
The Cowboys defense literally stayed on the field, and the Eagles converted every third down that drive.
Yes.
They couldn't get them off the field off a simple read play, and that's why I brought up that point. The Eagles run 3 freaking plays, and we couldn't. Michael Parsons is an excellent player, but if you outside linebacker, defensive end, and they reading off of you, you just handle your position, handle your responsibility, and let everybody else do what they supposed to do. But when you do too much, that's what happens. The Eagles are not better than the Cowboys. I don't care what you say. They're not better. Their quarterback is not better than our quarterback. Their defense is not better than our defense. They just beat us because we had 3 turnovers and they capitalized on it. And that's it.
We beat ourselves.
Well, I guess, hey, y'all heard it first. And y'all already know.
I mean, think about it, guys. Listen, the only thing that prevented us from winning was Brett Maher not kicking 10 points on the board like he normally does every week. Yeah. He normally puts anywhere from 10 to 11 to even 13 points on the board every week. And that is the significant difference in this loss versus the other wins. Because other than turnovers, take away the turnovers, take away the interceptions, what was different about the game? He put up two scoring drives. That's what he does. Because who is this?
Birdman.
God. Oh God.
He's here.
Hi, Aaron.
Woo! What are you doing, G? G, what are you doing?
Let me know when my time starts.
We lost a bet.
Let me know when my time starts.
It starts now, man.
All right.
Hey, hold on. Where my phone? I'm putting the timer
Get your
on
phone. Somebody keep the time. Oh my gosh.
Shout out to my boy Birdman.
Hold on, Mikey.
You can start now.
Woo!
Oh God.
How about them Eagles, baby? How about them Eagles, baby? Ain't that right?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Right? Thank you. You guys talked the talk, talking about you're going to do this, you're going to do that, but it didn't happen. Y'all fell short, and my favorite guy on the Cowboys right now, Mr. Mike McCarthy. Woo!
And challenge that touchdown.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
I'm getting
Come
Come
anxiety.
on, Chris. I can't do this by myself.
Mike
getting
McCarthy.
anxiety.
Mike McCarthy had the birds on his parlay. Thank you, Mike McCarthy. You always seem to come through for the birds. Thank you, Mike McCarthy. You are a true legend. And you want to know what's so funny that adds a little bit salt to your guys' wounded self with that Dax thumb? You know that Dax thumb that everybody's talking about? Jason Garrett goes on live TV and sticks it to the Cowboy fans one last time and says, what does he say, guys?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly to the Cowboy Nation on national TV to stick it to the Cowboy fans one last time.
How much time does he have?
Hey,
Yeah,
you listen up. When the Birdman speaks, you listen up, and you should be saying what?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
I didn't lose no bet, so I ain't saying
Hey,
it.
you're on the show. Represent your Cowboys. Let me hear it.
I am.
Let me hear it.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
That's what I'm talking about. This is my show right now. This is the Birdman _951 show right now. My show. What do you guys say?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
That's right, baby.
This is your last time
I
coming
should
on
be
here.
taking all those stars because we look damn good. And this show is not over. If you want to get in this wrestling bit that we're doing on TikTok, and this thing is going viral, I suggest you follow the Birdman _941, just like my boy Mondo did, and bam, just like that, 1.3 million, just following the Birdman and representing. Shout out to Mondo.
Shout out to the Birdman.
Let's hear it, Mondo.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Woo! I'm dropping my jewelry over here. Woo!
Every time I say it, it hurts me. I get like a pain right here. I don't know if I have like.
It hurts all right. It hurts all right. It hurts real good.
So, how are you feeling today?
I'm enjoying my bye week. I'm about to get someone to shine up my belt. I got more belts on the way. You know, taking that Cowboys belt. I think I need to get Mondo's belt. That looks real nice over there. You know, looking real sharp over there. And he's going to be doing some work. He's going to be painting that wall, that famous wall.
Paint the wall.
And I can't wait to see it. And then let me just say, you got two of the best looking gentlemen in this panel. Look at Chris. Woo! Looking sharp. I've never seen Chris look so damn sharp.
How much time we got, Chris? How much time we got?
He's going to Home Depot. My guy Chris going to Home Depot. And the Home Depot, the sales have gone up. The sales at Home Depot are just going up. Every time Chris goes into a restaurant, the restaurant sales go up.
Is that
looking so damn good right now? Let's hear it.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
That's what I'm talking about, gentlemen. You're gonna have to keep going, and you're gonna need us Eagle fans, to do more work. You're gonna need us to beat a team, and we're gonna have to pull through because right now we are. And I said
5 minutes.
I said we beat the Cowboys. We are the best team in the NFC. We are the best. All these other teams, NFC East, is putting in that work. The Cowboys did lose, but the fight is not over. It only just begun.
Okay.
Fly
Eagles fly.
Eagles fly.
I got a
That's
pit
what I'm
bull that's
talking
waiting to
about.
come in, but I can't let him in right now because I have to wait till you leave. I got a pit bull. So
This is the best 10 minutes of this year, man. The best 10 minutes. And you know what? Come Christmas Eve, I might have to make an appearance and I might have to go 15 or 20 minutes. This might have to be my whole
this
new
will be
show.
your last 10 minutes. I
This
guarantee
might
you
be
this
my
will not
new
happen
show
again.
right here. The next time we play y'all, we sweep y'all, I might have to take over this whole show for a whole hour. And you guys will be my special guest.
Well, you know what, Birdman? You know, a sweep, it really, let me just as being one that have witnessed a sweep, it feels good.
You do not want the Birdman to stole Christmas. You do not, because you know what, guys? I'm feeling so damn good that I might have to be down there with Jerry Jones and all of y'all and just bless the AT&T Stadium with the belt. I might even bring Lou Bird down there, and we might just have to grace that stadium with greatness because we still could be undefeated. And all the hopes and dreams of the Cowboy fans are slowly but surely going to go down that toilet like almost for 27 years. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Fly,
Eagles fly.
Woo! Y'all sounding good right now. Woo! EAGLES, baby.
Now, listen, the one thing you can't say about us, we pay our debts, okay? I just hope you would have done the same thing because, this is hurting really, really bad, but we're men.
I love that you said hurt. I love that hurt. That hurts. Is the best quarterback in the NFC East. Sorry, Carson Wentz. You're joining that blue tent with Dak Prescott. And no, Daniel Jones. Sorry, it's all hypes and dreams. Daniel Pesos, Daniel Pennies. No, it's not Daniel Dimes. Daniel Pesos. You're not it.
2 minutes.
You are not it. Let me hear it.
fly.
Fly.
That's right, baby. We're enjoying this bye week. Oh man, it feels nice. Perfect. My guys are gonna get healthy. You guys were smart. I'll give it to the Cowboys. When Lane Johnson was out, y'all did your thing and you put that pressure. I'll give it to you guys. But Lane Johnson is a big factor in this O-line.
Yep.
But from here, I expect you guys to get better. Do not get worse because right now, if you let Sneaky G get higher than y'all and let them midgets, you let the midgets take over the Cowboys. Man, I can't wait to Thanksgiving. And you know what? Thanksgiving has been terrible for your turkeys have been cooked, burnt. So you might have a horrible Thanksgiving and a horrible Christmas because the Birdman is going to steal Christmas from them Cowboys. Let's hear it.
Fly, Eagles, fly. And there you have it. And give it up for Birdman. Well, listen, Birdman, we appreciate you coming on, and we gave you your 10 minutes of fame. We are men of our words, and we appreciate you coming on, but believe me, there's always 2 rounds in this fight, so we're looking forward to the second round.
Yep.
And, yeah, so thank you, brother. Enjoy your bye week. Don't act as if it's your Super Bowl and come back and lose 4 straight.
Hey, shout out to my boy though, Birdman. Birdman _951. Y'all check him out. Dude, pushes a big Eagle fan. Shout out to my boy Lou Birdman. We met them at the NFL draft. So
okay.
hey.
I wish you wouldn't have. Now, Birdman, you know you always welcome on the show, man. We appreciate you, brother. Oh, there
Oh,
goes
hey,
the
I still had more time. You guys lied to me. You sneaky. Oh man.
I guess I
Okay.
said mine a little earlier. Mine was a little early
All
anyway.
right. All right.
All
Hey,
right,
but
Birdman,
hey,
we gonna get on.
hey.
Go ahead.
Before I go, all jokes aside, man. It was a good test for the Eagles. Like we said, we had to put up. We no matter about the quarterback situation, the defense situation you guys got did not change. You guys were pretty healthy. So in our part for the Eagles to hang with y'all, come up with the win, it is very important because it lets us know that we competing with the best defense out in the NFL. And nobody could say that's unreal.
That's
That's a fake
facts.
defense because that's BS. Because go look at the tape. Go look at what happened with the Bengals. Go look at what happened with the Rams. They didn't run up the score on you. So the Dallas defense is a real thing. So that's why you got to believe. And then I appreciate all y'all. Much love. Let's go.
Appreciate you,
Let's go,
brother. All
Birds.
right. Enjoy your
Peace.
bye, brother. All right. So guess what?
That was a rough 10 minutes.
You know, I can't believe you guys.
I can.
I cannot.
There's only one rule for the obnoxious fat guy on this show, and that shit was obnoxious as hell. Like, I'm glad he got to his senses
That's why I
and
didn't
was a
let you
little
in
humble
while
at
he
the
was
end.
on, because you would have ruined it. I wasn't gonna let you on, Mike. You would have ruined that. So
I would have ruined it. I would
oh,
have behaved.
we had to
No,
hold that bet. We had to own up to that bet. So what
oh, geez.
what's on your mind, Mike? What do you think about that, brother?
What do I think? I think that after the game is done, do you they talk better about the Cowboys than they actually did. I mean, the national pundits in the media, and I know they're selling the Cowboys, but I actually felt as good as everybody's talking about it. Our starters in, and it was the pill some people needed to swallow to, you know, buzz them back into reality that Cooper Rush ain't that guy, and the guy is in waiting. And maybe this is for good. Sometimes we poke our heads to realign our marbles. It sucks losing to the Eagles. It sucks watching the shit that I watch. Excuse me, watching my friends go through that and saying that. And just because I am a part of this show, I'll collect some of your bet. Fly Eagles fly. Um,
I didn't say it.
I know, Brandon, but we gotta be together. That's what makes us badass. Because
That's right. That's right.
collecting debts, because we'll collect them for damn sure. Even then, they give it to us half-assed. We know who Daddy is, and we don't put them through that crap. We just know, and they
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like the Eagles knew. They could win. Look, the Super Bowl ain't won. For them, apparently it is. I want them hot at the end of the season, and if we got to be the Grinch that stole Christmas with them, I can't wait. And we're it's set up for Dak to come back, but that they're doing the East Coast swing in the morning, and the Lions are coming off in a bye. So I know I'm talking forward, but I got to get off. So I want to leave you guys at that. I feel better about our boys than I would have felt in the beginning of the season. Hindsight, we're 4-2, and our schedule is opening up into a bye and then to a big matchup with the Giants, the Giants. So I love y'all. God bless. You know what's
Yeah.
up, man.
All right, Mike. Take it easy, brother. Yeah,
Guys, I've been wanting to bring something up. I know Chris brought it up earlier, but our tight end. Did you guys see our new tight end?
I saw both of them.
Ferguson.
No, Ferguson shot.
Both
call
of
him
them play good. Ferguson had a big catch too.
He scored.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think, man? Dalton Schultz wasn't there. We saw some tight end movements. You guys think
The worst thing happened to Dalton Schultz was he got hurt and didn't sign the deal in the offseason. He wanted more money. He wasn't gonna get it. Okay. He may have played himself. He better. But you know who missed Dak more than anybody? Dalton Schultz. Because Dak threw the ball to Dalton Schultz a lot. Okay. Yeah. So that's hurting him too. He's just like, please, Dak, come back because I'm gonna be broke as hell after this year. I'm gonna have to take that lesser deal that Jerry tried to offer me before, because these young guys, they blocking. And y'all see that? They blocking. They, so that's our big complaint on Dalton anyway. He won't block. These kids are blocking and catching the ball.
Yeah, so, this probably his last season, knowing that we got those two guys in line. So this might be Dalton's last year with us. So but which is good to know that we got these two guys lined up, ready to play, because they both, man, they're
looking good.
They're looking real good. They're looking good. What do you think, B2 Real?
Who was it that made that little?
That was Ferguson.
Yeah. That was very athletic.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. If you listen to Jake Ferguson talk, he got swag. He got a lot of swag.
Listen, that was a hell of a move that he made, because that play was dead.
Yeah,
that play was dead, but that move, I was like, I ain't seen nothing like that. I like that. And he ran it in for the touchdown. I appreciated that. Seeing him with a Dak Prescott. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be pretty good.
So here's a question, guys. I know y'all probably seen this topic being posted and everything, and I think we just had a comment where somebody said this is where your top players have to step up. But here we are now. We're talking possible trade rumors for a receiver.
What is the NFL trade deadline? What's the
November 1st?
November 1st.
So now, are we looking for a receiver?
Yeah. Listen, we have two. Noah Brown is not getting a lot of shots anymore at receiving the ball. Where's Jalen Tolbert? Where is he?
He's not even getting on the field, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Where is he? Kevontae Turpin, why isn't he playing except for on punt return?
He was on the field one play, and it was a penalty. And they took him right off the field.
I'm like, what in the hell is going on? We got CeeDee Lamb, who's on the field, and we have Michael Gallup.
Yeah, I mean, what are we talking about?
And possible trade rumor. First of all, who are we going to get? I don't want Anthony.
Dorrance Armstrong.
Brown.
They're saying maybe Dorrance Armstrong.
No.
For who though? I'm saying what wide receiver?
Well, here's the names. The names are DJ Moore.
That's the only person I would want.
Brandon Cook.
That's it.
Brandon Cook and this other kid, I forget his name. So these are three receivers.
DJ Moore is a proven beast. Okay, he's a proven beast. So I
like Brandon Cooks, but Brandon Cooks is toward the end of his career.
Yeah.
So who is DJ? Where is DJ going to play?
Carolina.
Where is he?
He's from Carolina.
Where is he going to play for us? What position?
He can play. He can take Amari's position. He can play that position all the way.
Put CD back where you put him in the slot.
So you take no off the field. What?
Yeah. Why not? I mean, he's not getting the ball.
Noah is the one that's been scoring. No.
Well, dude, when they go 4 and 5 wide, he's still on the field. Cowboys go empty a lot.
So here's a question. So
especially on Dak under center.
Personally, I think Amari was one of the best route runners, probably one of the best receivers I've seen in a while. So we give up Amari Cooper for a bologna sandwich, and now here we are still sitting on $20 million, which we could have gave.
Was it at least fried bologna?
No,
I like fried bologna.
No, it wasn't even fried bologna.
With some Miracle Whip.
No, it wasn't fried bologna. It was straight out the refrigerator
with the red
ring on it that you find over there in Strick's.
That's what we got for Amari. That's what we got. Jesus.
And now here we are. What
about if we look into fixing that O-line? I know it's good right now, but can we trade to get a more depth in the O-line?
I don't think that's a good move personally, because last season what did we have? What did we struggle with? We struggled with continuity. in the offensive line where everybody understood everybody. Everybody was playing well with everybody, and I think we have built that camaraderie among the O line already in week 6. Even with Tyler Smith going guard tackle, him being bounced around in that position, I still feel like the offensive line is doing a hell of a job to protect the quarterback. Seeing that he's not getting sacked, nearly as much as he once was last season. Well, Cooper Rush anyway.
Trade for a middle linebacker.
Felicia Carla said, "Oh Lord, y'all are killing me." I don't know what that means. Maybe she can expound.
We're talking trades, it's hard.
Yeah. And that's true. I mean, this is the room. This is what they're saying. They want to do
I like the DJ Moore. I like DJ Moore. I do. I like that.
What do you think they would want for DJ Moore?
Exactly. I mean,
you got. Let me ask everybody this: what would you think they want, and who would you give?
Well, they already said Dorrance Armstrong could be on the trading block, or Terrell Basham, or something like that. I don't know, and maybe a couple.
Honestly, I was thinking both those guys.
Yeah, it could happen, but why? You got Kevontae Turpin, you got James Washington coming back. We used to. I'm confused. I'm totally confused about that one, there, guys. I mean, but I just think
maybe they know something we don't know about these receivers they're not playing. I mean, there got to be a reason they're not playing them. There's got to be a reason.
But how would you know if you don't play them?
I'm saying they know something we don't know. Obviously, there's something going on with them two guys that.
I kept seeing them all game just chasing. All game I kept seeing.
Hey, he played a hell of a game Sunday.
Yeah, I thought he did pretty good.
I think.
What game was y'all watching?
I think he did pretty good. I mean,
Gary, are you being serious? Are you being serious?
I've seen worse. I have seen.
He jumped over the pile.
He did make some tackles. He made a few tackles.
He jumped over the pile.
Stop it,
man! You gonna make me throw my Eagle hat?
So we got to move on, guy. We got to move on. So here we go, man. So let's go into this right quick. The Dak update. So basically, it's been said that he has been cleared, and it's a possibility that it's been told that he's throwing the ball and got a good snap on the ball, and he's fired up. He said he plans on playing Sunday, and hey, here we are. We're getting ready to go with the Lions coming to town. So with that being said, knowing that Dak is coming back, what is our expectations from Dak when we face the line? Now, remember, guys, these lines have been putting up some points. And let me just run over this real quick before we go into it. But right quick, it just says right here, points per game. The Lions are scoring 28 points per game. Their yards per game, they're 411.8 yards per game. They're giving up a lot of points versus our 16.3 points per allowed game, points per game. So the guys are putting up some points, man. So what is you guys expectation when we see Dak on the field for the first time after 5 weeks? So, B2 Reels, you can start off, brother.
I feel like we're gonna run the ball a whole lot. I don't know. I don't know if it's because they don't think that Dak is ready yet, but I think we're gonna run the ball. I think we're gonna run. It's gonna be a run-heavy offense. That's just my opinion, and I feel like Dak, he's gonna show versions of 2016 Dak where he just dumping the ball off, short dumps, not really having to use that thumb, like that, to get it in a bad position again to where he may be out again. I think they're going to try to protect that hand as much as possible and do a lot of handoffs, a lot of running, a lot of short dink passes. I don't think it's going to be a lot of deep passes to Gallup or even the CD, I think because they're the Lions defense, like you said, they give up a lot of points. So I think we'll be able to move up field fairly easy on the Lions, and we'll do on the ground with Zeke and with Tony.
Okay,
that's what I think.
Dallas Cowboy Chris, what do you think, brother?
I think I agree.
Or what do you expect?
What
I'm
do I
sorry.
expect from Dak?
Yeah.
Okay. What I expect from Dak is to be the starting quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys and perform like he performed last year. Move the ball around, convert on third downs, and do what Cooper couldn't do because Dak is a more superior athlete and a more superior quarterback. So when we have opportunities, Dak need to take advantage of these opportunities, and I expect him to. Everybody's expectations for the starting quarterback is always going to be high, and it's not going to change for Dak. Yeah, you've been out. Okay, cool. He should have played last week. I don't care what nobody say. He wanted to play, but they wouldn't let him. Okay, so we're gonna see. Okay, we got the Lions, and please, people, don't underestimate the Lions just because they've been losing. Don't do that because the Lions are vastly improved, and the Lions are gonna come after Dak Prescott like crazy. Okay, because they want Dak to prove that he can beat them too. Okay, so but I think the running game should be very very good on Sunday, and the big fella got a prediction. I think both backs gonna get 100.
Woo.
Okay, Armando, what do you think? What are your expectations of seeing Dak when he comes back on Sunday?
You know what? I think my thing is I want him to take these next couple games as a tune-ups games. You know, get in sync with his offense once again. You know, I know they practice, but get the feel of the game again. So I expect him to come out, just kind of getting back in rhythm with his guys. If it's gonna be a tight end, if it's gonna be is Dalton Schultz playing this game?
Who cares? We got 2 tight ends.
Not sure. I'm not sure.
So,
but I understand what you're saying because that's Dak's guy, right?
Yeah, that's Dak's guy. So kind of get in tune. Again, it's. I think we've always talked about it. It's different, from practicing to actually in-game motions. So but I also think that the Lions are gonna bring that pressure, knowing that Dak is coming back from that thumb injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna bring that pressure. So I expect Dak to be getting in tune with his guys again these next 2 games.
Yeah. Well, I want to see Dak do everything that Cooper Rush couldn't do. That's my expectation.
Right.
Everything. This is our starting quarterback. This is why we're allowing you to come back in the game. Last thing we need you to do is come here and stink up this game. Because
don't stink it up, Dak.
Don't stink it up because
I had a few people at work today kind of bring up a topic, and I don't know what you guys think about. Would you guys let Dak rest until after the bye week?
Well, we're at that point now. Now, personally, if Cooper would have won the game, yeah. But it's at the point now, dude. He said he's 100%. Let him play. Like you say, guys say that he's our starting quarterback. He needs to play. If he's 100%.
And I think rust is a real thing with Dak Prescott too. I think he needs to play good or play well rather. We saw what he looked like preseason, no play. And he came out against Tampa Bay and didn't look ready. So
Felicia, I don't want to see him playing scared.
Yeah.
Well, now, and this is something that now allow me to butt in. And me and Mondo was saying this before the show. Lions are a straight up trap game. These guys, this could be a trap game. Hopefully it won't be, but these guys are putting up points. They're losing, but they're putting up some points. But we can't sleep on the Lions.
We saw the trap game last year, and that was that Denver game. We can't have another one of those.
Yeah.
That's the worst game, man. That's the worst game the Cowboys played in 10 years.
You mentioned the Denver Broncos game. Wow. The same week DC's wearing an Eagles hat. What is wrong with you, Armando? What are you doing to us?
I had to, but that's what the line game feels to me.
It's noon. So again, that's why we need Dak to play. Dak needs to come in and play like the starting quarterback that he is and do the things that Rush couldn't do. That's where
we tell y'all something. The Cowboys gonna win because they owe Armando. Armando gonna be at the game Sunday. Okay, they got to get a win. because Armando gonna blow it up if he comes to the stadium again and they lose.
I'm doing 3 at the stadium right now, guys. I'm doing 3. I gotta get back to 500.
You gotta get back to 500, man. You gotta listen. Do all your juju beads. Wear all your juju beads, and
Got it.
you know, wear your
got
shirt that you won in last.
The only one hat I've ever bought at Dallas Cowboy Stadium. That's the hat I'm gonna have on. That's the only cap I've ever bought there at Pro Shop. So that's the hat I'm wearing.
Yeah, so I hear you. So yeah, the game is this Sunday, man. So here's a question. So do you guys think Detroit will mimic the Eagles' offense? Are they capable of mimicking?
No.
I hope so. I hope so.
They do. Their quarterback gonna get killed. He ain't not a running quarterback.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That's giving the Cowboys the game if they do that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Now, I'm worried. I'm really worried about their running game, though.
Oh my God, yeah.
Swift. Oh my God, man.
Swift, yeah.
They get him back. I just saw Rue's comment right now that they get him back this week.
Yeah, because
then Williams too, I believe, right? Williams.
Yeah, I said last week. I said that the Cowboys are not too good against a running team, and that's what they're gonna focus on Sunday. They're gonna run the ball a lot too. So we got to get them off the field. We got to keep them behind the chains. We want their quarterback to throw.
And that's why it's time to pull out 007. It's time for 007 to come out and do the things that Cooper Rush could not do. So, we'll get back to square one.
Confused me there. I thought you meant Trayvon Diggs. You mean, okay, I got you.
No, we got to bring out the secret weapon. The secret weapon.
I got
secret weapon. This is, because we don't want to fall into that trap. So, again, it's a noon game, and here we are getting ready, a two-game home game stand. So these next 2 games, I wouldn't be surprised now. Chicago might try to mimic the Eagles' offense.
Oh, they can, because they got a
with Fielder, they might try to pull that off.
The problem is he one-dimensional because he can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
So
he probably wouldn't have to with the RPO, just dump it. You see how they did Devontae Smith just over the top, like, damn.
Did you see their game against Washington?
He can't do that. And he can't throw. He's terrible. Yeah. I'll be at that game tailgating.
All right, that's what's up. So, okay, guys, here we are. So let's get to I guess we've pretty much done that, but we can give our predictions and the keys to the game. I guess, we'll go with the predictions, or if you got any more keys to the game, we'll talk about that, what you guys think the final score will be, and what's the main key to the game. Be too real.
Keys to the game is, for me, fundamental football. Run the damn ball. Run the damn ball. That's the key to the game. Run the ball. And not just because Dak has an injured thumb, but because that's what we do well. You have a running back averaging 6 yards a carry and don't run them, that's stupid offense. And you have a secondary running back averaging 4 yards and don't run them, that's stupid offense. And you have a quarterback that cannot pass the ball without getting an interception up, and you keep throwing it, that's stupid offense. Go with fundamental football, and we will win. That's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. If we play fundamental, keep our defense a little bit rested, run the damn ball, we're going to win. Score first, keep our foot on their neck. That's the key to the game. Defense is gonna do what defense does, but we gotta run the ball.
That's what that is.
What's the score gonna be?
Score: Cowboys 34, 35. Lions 24.
All right, Armando, what you got, brother?
Keys to the game. I think we all agree: run the ball. Use our backs. That's what they're there for. Defense wise, I think defense, just stop the run. We know they have good running backs as well, so stop the run defensive wise. Score 27-10 Cowboys.
Okay. All right, Dallas Cowboy Chris.
All right, prediction first. Both running backs will have 100 yards. Zeke will have 110. Pollard have 125. He gonna break two big long ones. My score. It should be a statement game for the Cowboys. You know, you need to get back on track. Your starting quarterback is back, and you need to punch the line straight in the mouth right off the bat. Because when that defense, if it's time to eat, they're gonna eat lines because we got a line out there on the other side. Okay. So Cowboys will win big on this one, bro. This is my prediction. Cowboys 38-10.
38-10. All right, that's what's up. Here's a good comment real quick before we go. Dallas Sport 1970 said Kellen Moore needs to put Dak in a better position on winning games in the first quarter and not waiting to try to win games late in the four quarters. Man, that's so true. That's exactly what we did this last game. So Kellen Moore definitely going to be on his P's and Q's, man. That's the key to the game to me. He has to call a perfect game. He has to stay ahead of the chain. I don't care how he does it. I don't care if he does a razzle-dazzle flea flicker, quarterback toss to the punter down the field and the kicker catch the ball in the end zone. I don't care. As long as he stay ahead of the chain and we continue to keep the momentum up. That's key to me. Key to the game is Kellen Moore. Calling a perfect.
I got a question.
Okay.
Go ahead, do your prediction, G.
I'm gonna say 24-21 Cowboys.
My question is, do we want Dak Prescott at some point in his career to say, that's a dumb play, Kellen Moore, I'm not calling that. I'm running this. Do we want him to do that? Is that what we want from our captain of our football team? To say, listen, I don't like that. I see something else. I want to run and just take complete control of this offense.
Well, he does that when he does the no huddle. You know, we scored the 17 points. Don't you know it was when Cooper Rush was in a no huddle? It's like every time we win a huddle, it was Kellen Moore calling some bogus play. But that's the same thing with what Dak does. When he don't like the play, he just lines him up at the line of scrimmage. I don't like that play. He's already doing that. Because he knows that Kellen Moore is anyway. Yeah. I don't know. If physically or verbally, I don't know if he would say that. What do you think, Chris?
Well, that's what everybody wants their starting quarterback to be able to look on the field and say, no, this is not going to work. Let's do this. So I agree with Rue. I agree with Brandon. Yeah, I want my quarterback to walk up to the line and say, nope, that ain't what we doing. And either change the play of the line, call timeout. Let's do something else. But yeah, because Roger Staubach did it. Troy Aikman did it. Tony Romo did it. Why not? That's your job. You're the starting quarterback. You're supposed to.
Right.
I'm ready to see it happen.
So that's what's up, man. So it's going down. I can't get everybody comments, but I want to thank everybody. Wavy Hinks, allow me to buddy in, Flash, Felicia Colley, Dallas Sport 1977. Who else is in here? Wavy Hink, I think I said his name.
Wavy's from Detroit, right?
Yeah, he's from up north. Boy, he getting that snow, I believe. I believe it's cold up in the mug up there, Philly finest.
It's cold in the D.
It's cold down here,
Louis
too.
Joe. All you guys, man, and women, we appreciate y'all. We didn't get Lorraine in, and I guess she missed us, y'all. I noticed she wasn't there tonight. Ivan was here tonight. So, man, we just appreciate it.
Earlier.
Who is that?
Cowboy Babe. She was here early, wasn't she?
Yeah, I saw her earlier.
Yeah, she was here real early.
Oh, she's on the Cowboy Babe now?
No, that's her TikTok.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she was here. Okay, I was looking for Lorraine. Okay, so that's what's up, guys. So here we are, man. We done got it all out. We had a chance to elaborate on our post game, and now we're getting ready for this pregame that's coming up. So hey, look like it's going to be Dak, the man. 007 is coming back in our secret weapon to come in here and do something and take us on to 5-2. There it is. So, hey, guys.
Get that eagle out the corner.
What do you say? Get the eagle out the corner?
Yeah, you've done enough of that.
Yeah, we done enough of the eagle. Let's get on the way.
Living up to my bet, man.
Yeah, man. So y'all stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the like so we can get these algorithms up and we can reach out to other folks. So, like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen.
Propitious
Dallas
Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah.